Ooh, it's go time. It's raining too. It's gonna be a good Friday. We gonna cook it up. Yeah, we gonna cook it up tonight because there's some stuff happening in the city. It's raining too, as it always does. But this time, it's a little deeper than rap. So we gonna talk about it. Plus, of course, we always gotta talk about some of the national stuff that's going on, like illegal substances found in one of the most secure locations in the country. Plus a whole bunch of accountability issues. Yeah. We gonna talk about it, but we gonna cook it up. So get your snacks, pour up your wine, make a little drinky drink, catch flight, whatever you do, because it's Friday night flights and it's time for us to get to it. But remember, above all, life is gorgeous, baby. Take some music off, man.
Yeah. Yo, my niggas just want $1 bring some peace in the fat 3-5 sack. Don't barely talk about college, where they sing about crack. The dopest, most atrocious race to ever exist. But shit, gets master goddess when he slashes on his senses. Skin shade statistics when cops go ballistic. And neighborhood stores did once he caught the kid with an all-American made. Technically the same shade as the white folks when they used to put that cork in their face. Yo, reality check, real shit with a girl up above with my hand on my dick and my arm held out with an on to the rapper. If I took it like it was, would it even really matter when she get pissed if she stopped the ass? Or the reason I was keeping toward her naked back when I'm strapped attached and my dick on black. When I get all in her, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, my darling, I'm bending you backwards, don't mean to hurt you. We only assert you, one digging for them and my dick in the dirt too. What I'm saying, like it makes no sense. I'm saying life's a dirty, and still that bitch and she's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Yeah. She got that bitch body on her bitch face. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She got like 10, she can pass the 8. Gorgeous. Yeah. She got that bad bitch body on her bitch face. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She got like 10, she can pass the 8. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding, the tapioca, big sack with crab shit. Lots of tough booty misses is mad big. Yo, been snipped from a different fabric. Sandy's ass make all of my niggas panic. Ass so fat that when she pass, you gotta grab it. You only hit it when they ask about her. Oh, she's that bitch. In the thrift shop, fishing, wishing for fashion. I'm laughing. Life's a bitch, so kiss her with passion. She's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Life's a bitch and she's gorgeous. Yeah. She got that bitch body on her bitch face. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She got like 10, she can pass the 8. Gorgeous. Yeah. She got that bitch body on her bitch face. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She got like 10, she can pass the 8. Yeah. Yo, little fish in the big old blue. On the court, the bottom's enormous. I read about love and forgot the importance. I read about love and forgot the importance. Time feels with the popular orphans, the rich are boring, the piss performance. The motherfuckers told us to retire. I ain't no bro, y'all been preaching to the choir. We rewired, made it fire. Now all we fucking need is more buyers. Peter Piper picked the pepper, now Peter is dying. A clique full of lions, and I'm sick of all the lying. Quit with all the iron, this shit is all science. She hissy fitting, getting pissed, girl, quit with all that crying. There's innocence and instruments, girl, listen while you whining. No coincidence, I set my sentiments on top of flyer. More diligence. With this penmanship, I'll sick and die. I'll never cry. If you tell me get, then I go buy. Holy smoking, boasting, rolling low, commotion, hosting, poking fun with all my niggas and causing all the commotion with that.
Life's a trick and she is gorgeous, man. Pro checking in. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It must be raining all over the world. Hope y'all doing good. Hope you had a great week, man. That was my boys, man. He goes by the homie Kimchi now, but that was Mr. Cabbage Stacks featuring Damacello. It's called Gorgeous, man. Would you believe that song is 8 years old? 8 years old. Probably, yeah, we'll go with 8, maybe 9, but we'll go with 8. YouTube says 8, so we'll go with the 8. Oh man, what we got going on in here? So we got a couple of viewers over on Rumble, a couple of viewers coming in over on Facebook. Hit that like button, hit the share. Got some things to do, baby. Got some things to do. I hope y'all ready for this here fly night, man. We're gonna cook it up. I'm not gonna show my pretty face. I want to worry about cooking this stew that we about to cook up tonight and what's going on. So yeah, enjoy the presentation. Get your pen, get your pad, whatever you need. We're gonna roll through this thing. But before we get started, after the song, man, I got a PSA that I have to share. It came in and I was told that I had to run this PSA, and it has to run all the way to election time. So yeah, let's get it.
Piece of crap, a
PSA, Joe Biden.
piece of crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own, everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street.
PSA from the president of the United States, the resident of the United States of America, Mr. Joe Biden in his prime. That's on him. That is Mr. Biden. He too believes that crack does not belong on the streets and that crackheads need to be taken care of, unless the crackhead name is Hunter Biden and I can use you in your crack and drug using by sending you around the world and collecting me millions and millions of dollars, because we doing this business together. And don't forget that 10% goes to the big guy. Yeah. So yeah, that's what that is, man. That's that guy. If you want to know why that PSA is so important, well, something happened over the weekend at the most secure building in the country. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Because baby, I don't understand. Somebody help me. Here we go. We have a substance found in the White House, West Wing, and it tested positive for that pure stuff. That right? That cocaine was in the White House. The White House had that white in the house. All right. The unknown item found in the West Wing that forced a brief evacuation of the White House Sunday night and drew a hazmat team to the executive mansion initially tested positive for cocaine, according to officials in the dispatch call made that evening. We have a yellow bar stating cocaine hydrochloride, a DC firefighter stated in radio communication at 8:49 p.m. on Sunday. Bag it up and take it out. Oh, Lord. Bagging it up and taking it out. What y'all doing? You couldn't say secure the evidence, bag it up and take it out. Y'all, I wonder. Any parent would Santos. Come on now. No one is above the law. That's what they told us, right? No one is above the law, right? They was trying to prosecute Donald Trump for getting too many scoops of ice cream while everybody else had one. He had two or more. They was around here making up crimes on people. Did you not see the crack rock on the scale? Hmm? Never said what? You said he's protecting his son. And you said any parent would protect their son. We're addressing that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Protecting the son. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't get that same kind of scrutiny and love. We just trying to say if everybody is above, nobody is above the law, as the Democrats and Joe Biden love to say, then hey, nobody is above the law. Your son needs to go to, and whoever put this coat in here needs to go. Because I'm just saying, locked up a whole lot of people for moving that weight. I'm just saying. Anyway, we got that going on in the White House, y'all. I just wanted to bring that up, that it is a full-blown party in the White House. You see, you see that they got the coke found in the presidential library. Not only did they have the coke in the presidential library, they had a special celebration a couple weeks ago, and this is a full-blown party in the White House. This is the joke that our country is. I tell you no lie. I'm gonna share it with you right now. The craziness that happened in America's house while the resident in chief is doing whatever God knows he is doing. Because these people done hijacked and stole our damn country, and it's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. And the problem is, there's people out here who really don't want to address the crazy shit. They just want to put their blinders on. Well, I just want you to know that the founders of this company, the country, before it became a company, when it was just a country, right? When it was ideals and principles, when they said, fuck you, Britain, and everything that you stand on, we gonna do things a little different around this motherfucker, right? Them people was 33 years old. Right as the Declaration of Independence, when there was a problem, when they had particular usurpations. Does anyone know what the word usurpation means? I'd like to know if anybody knows what usurpation is, and if so, do me a favor and put it in the chat. Usurpation. They had particular usurpations, and they addressed them and told them that they can shove whatever they had up their rear ends, and they were going to do something different. And another experiment came. They were 33 years old. I am in the early 30s range, right? 33, 34, 35, some in their 20s, right? Kicking ass and handling business. Me, I'm 34 years old. If they can do it and stand up and say, no, this is what the heck we're going to have for our families, then I'm going to do it too. I am all about accountability. I moved to be an honorable statesman. I think that is what we need to get back to be in this freaking country, in this city, in this state, in this world. We need to get back to being honorable statesmen and honorable stateswomen. You know what? God dang it, I'm finna get to it. People, buckle up. I hope you got everything you need, man. We're going to go ahead and take off on this flight because it's time to continue. Yo. I don't know what happened or why happened to the point to where we as a people couldn't call out the foolishness that we happen to witness and see that we do not agree with. But that has got to stop. You know right from wrong. A lot of us was built and raised on a plantation of a certain moral turpitude from attending church. Not talking about the indoctrinations of what church, just the basic principles. Understanding why things like the fall of Sodom and Gomorrah happened, right? just the free-spilled wickedness of just doing whatever it is that we want to do because it makes us feel good. That caused a society to be completely destroyed. Whether you want to follow the asteroids coming, sky falling, destroyed, or whether just them as a whole and the things that they were doing caused so much corruption that they imploded like the submarine on themselves. We need to address and redress certain things. Stuff like this, what I'm about to share with you, which is just sickening. Like, again, first we started off with the cocaine. And then when we hit the reverse, we see things like this that happened a few weeks ago. I'm just saying, when we're talking about the House and the representation, what are we doing? Now, I'm not going to play the sound, but I will roll tape. Yeah, get your babies. Grab your stomachs if you're weird. No, I'm going to play the sound. You damn right.
Happy Pride Life.
I need to hear Biden. Fuck this. Take it back.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Year. Happy Pride Life.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month.
Transgender children.
You are beautiful.
You are heard.
You belong.
You're understood.
You are loved.
Transgender children. They are making their statements towards transgender children. Now, where are we in a world where we're talking about some goddamn transgender children? That doesn't even compute properly. That's a baby. I hope that someone did not a baby. I pray that someone did not do that. And you, before you say that's a little off the wall, no, because there was a video that was circulating recently of some mothers are telling their infant children, they're still drinking milk bottle children, that you're going to be a gay baby. Yeah, you're going to be a gay baby. I hope you're a gay baby. You're going to be gay when you grow up. Like, and they were dead ass serious. They were dead ass serious. Keep going.
And you belong. You're the bravest, the most inspiring people I've ever known.
I mean, you're welcome.
Good folks.
Can we take a little video? Hi, Mr. President. It is an honor. Trans rights are human rights. Oh, it's a video.
That's a dude. That is a dude in that dress. That's a fucking dude. All right, keep going.
Are we topless at the White House?
Bruh, did you hear that? Check, look. You're showing off your fake boobies, and this is a girl that's not a dude, and you showing off your scarf, chopping off your boobies at the White House. Y'all see the flags in the background? You see what's center? Do you see what's center? Being flanked. Do you see this? This is the foolishness. Get this shit the fuck off my screen. This is the foolishness that they're doing in the name of our country. You don't understand. We have allowed the nutsos to take over the insane house. Oh, let me throw this down here because I got a feeling that two of us gonna be out of here soon. I think Facebook and YouTube is gonna be out of here soon. So in the meantime, between time, go ahead down there and follow me on all the social medias. Join Rumble. If you're not on Rumble yet, listen, go over to Rumble. It is the future. It is the future of video platforms. Okay, straight free speech. So come on over to Rumble. I'm over there at Protocol. I think it's in the description. There should be a link in the description if you're not on Rumble. Come on over there to Rumble. It's going down. I got to find out. I know they're growing, but They got to learn how to integrate these dang on comments over here to StreamYard, man. Goodness. That's all right, though. I'm finna leave StreamYard anyway. I'm finna go to OBS. I just got a few more things I need to tweet. I'm going over there because this right here, I can't be paying for something that it ain't giving me everything I need when I can go to the free one to get everything I need. I'm just saying. Joe Biden's economy, this Bidenomics, as he tries to fucking call it, it ain't working. The math ain't mathing. Anyway, I digress. Join Rumble though. That's what we at. We having fun with it. Free speech. But getting back to the crazies running the nut house, these people are straight up in our faces. Again, you know, before we got into this, I prefaced this on a majority of us being raised on some type of religious foundation. And what we're witnessing, it doesn't matter what religion you are a part of, unless it's one of these newfound Scientologist type religions that's just, you know, new and improved, where all the stuff that is talked against and how it can destroy a civilization is now the bee's knees when it comes to the progression of civilizations. Never in history has any of the things that we are witnessing happen in the modern day Babylon, the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, these here United States of America, nothing about it is pleasing in the eye of any God, of any divine entity of positivity. There's no way. This is all tributes and presentations to a one satanic side or evil side of the paradigm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Open defiance to God, and Satan is supported completely all the way through. Completely all the way through. And that is where the people of God have to stand up, because all of us, we all speak up and talk about how we are going to go to heaven and we're warriors for Christ, or we stand for God, and everybody, I'm gonna say my prayers and I'm gonna say my grace and I'm gonna pray over my food. So if all of us have all of this as a basic belief or foundation of moving, then where's the rest of it? Huh? Where is it when these nutsos are around here trying to present certain things to our children? Where are they? It's time for us to step up and not be scared. We have to take back our responsibilities. We have to. That stuff that's going on in the White House, that a lot of people like, oh, that's not going to affect me. No, that shit definitely affects you. It shows the weakness that is happening in this country. So other countries around the world are going to take advantage of it. People like that are controlling the education of your children and the influence of your children. It is them. You got a biological male prancing around as a woman that is the assistant secretary of health. Like, really? Nah, man. That shit's got to fix. And the only way it can be fixed is if we goddamn step up and fix that shit. Because they wilding at the expense of us. Shouts out to the watchers coming in, boy. The numbers is going up. I don't know if it's the StreamYard acting up or what just happened, but the numbers went up. So appreciate y'all for sliding in. Shouts out to my watchers on Rumble. See, I got 5 of y'all over there. That's what it say. I don't be trusting these numbers. I ain't lying. I feel like they be lying. I be watching my Facebook numbers. Man, please. You ain't finna tell me that the most as they call me, the most controversial man in Savannah, that my Facebook numbers looking like that and everybody over there? Man, please get out of here. Big tech on some stuff, man. They don't want, it was called, I think this is like, this is the new implementation of the Messiah Project or the Black Messiah Project, right? I don't know if y'all know about that. That Black Messiah Project is crazy. Them folk literally created a plan that said, hey, well, we ain't finna have no Black Messiahs, boy. Ain't nobody finna come up and get the Black community moving and say, oh, hell no. Hell no. So they implemented that on different scales. So there's a lot of us who get, I seen something today. Let me see if I can. I'm about, I'm finna pull that shit up right now. Who hit me on Facebook with this? Little side quest right quick. Literally shadow banning you automatically and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Where is it? Is this what I was commenting on? Yeah, this that one. This that monster right here. This that monster right here. All right. I think I remember how to do it too. Uh-huh. Where you at? You way down here. You ain't even down here. Where you at, son? Okay, I didn't even pull it up from goddamn computer, but forget it. I'm just gonna pull it up from here and let y'all see what I'm talking about. Because this shit is crazy. Is there a Black Talk radio station in Savannah? No, at the moment there isn't. But you know what? I have Rec Radio Savannah, which is open for Black Talk radio. There's a few people who do independent, but as far as like over the air Black Talk radio, nah, it doesn't exist in Savannah. Surprisingly, with Savannah being 54 to 56% Black, you would think there was a Black Talk radio in Savannah, but no, it's not here. It's not here. Maybe one day. People are interested. Hey, hit your boy up, man. Rec Radio Savannah is definitely hiring for those people who want to like do shows and actually have conversation with people and do the cook-ups and sharing, man. We make that happen. You already know. Pro been running for a long time. Been right here waiting on you. I understand, I'm a little abrasive. I'm a little blunt. I fuck with 45. I say the stuff you don't like to be said. You wanted to be quiet, but I can't. The story what we were just talking about, like standing up for the bullshit and letting it be known that we need to change up. Yeah, man, I'm about that all the way. So you can get past that, which some people do, and I respect and love all my fam that get past that. But it's all about growth and development, baby. So let's get with it. But we're gonna talk about this here, and then we're gonna get back in the message because this is crazy. This is why sharing content that you like, whether it's listening to it with other people or sending it to other people to listen, it is so important because our voices get squashed in these damn algorithms, right? So what do you mean, Pro? It gets squashed in the algorithms. This is what I mean by it getting squashed in the algorithms. Let's back up just a little bit. All right, y'all. So and this one ain't the whole one. They have a new settings in Facebook, right? Where automatically your news feed censors certain people and messages that they don't want to be seen or heard. All right. So on your news feed, they have this option called reduce, right? And reduce it manages the content that's reduced or moved lower in your feed. All right. So certain people will get put down in your feed. Like me, like when I hit my restrictions, they tell me, oh, you're moved lower in the feed. Yeah, well, they're doing it to you to other people already. You can choose how some content that we usually reduce appears in your own feed. So they have things such as low quality content, which is content that's usually reduced based on feedback, like clickbait and spam. Unoriginal content and problematic sharing, content that's usually reduced to promote the creation of higher quality and accurate posts. Insensitive content, content that's usually reduced to make the community safer, like certain graphic or violent content. Now, see, these are all things that have been placed on people like me, right? I lost my original Facebook to some BS. This was during the 2020 election cycle. This is when Savannah was on the map along with Atlanta for the calling the race between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And they was out here playing with the numbers, and I had friends and people who were losing their accounts for saying things about, the election being stolen, and there are certain things happening with the numbers and the way that they're counting, which it was happening. Like, again, I can beat it all across the head all day long about Michelle Long Spears and what happened up in Atlanta, let alone here in Savannah. I made the statement when they were getting rid of people, hey, because so the whole premise of getting rid of people was you needed physical evidence to prove that there was election fraud during the 2020 election. So my Facebook post was physical evidence to talk about election fraud. Fair enough. Free my dog Bill Cosby. Same energy, right? They didn't have any physical evidence when it came to Bill Cosby and whatever it was that those women were saying. And everybody was able to talk about Bill Cosby and all that other good stuff. All on Facebook talking about Bill. No physical proof, no physical evidence, no none of that. But when I say something about the election and I'm, personally watching things happen, you can't tell me that I can't talk about it. But okay, that's fine. Use the same energy with Bill Cosby. I swear to you, my post didn't last. I'll just say 30 minutes just to give it a space. But I know within 3 hours, when I went to use my Facebook, that thing told me that my session had expired. Please log back into Facebook. I'm here to share with you that I could not log back into Facebook, and I did not get a reason at all for why I was removed from Facebook. Thus is why there was a rebirth, which you witness now on Facebook. And the only reason that I have it, because I am not, I'll talk to you. Okay. Let me pin that. We'll talk about that. I'll talk about it in just a second. I am not going to sit idly by and watch foolishness happen on our dime. I don't care. Right now, I am rocking with the Republican Party of Chatham County, which is a stark difference from the RNC. Although we are affiliated, we are just affiliated, right? We move totally different. There are things that we're moving to do. I'm trying to bring other people in. So look, if you want to come in, you want to see what's up, come on over. We have great conversations, and we're really moving forward to do as I've been saying and save our country, save our county, save our city of Savannah. Like, that is what we are opting to do amongst all of the crazies running the insane asylum. We are trying to right that machine. I'm not going to sit idly by and just let it happen. I'm not going to be quiet when they want me to be quiet, because I feel like it is my duty to help inform my people on the things that are going on. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to speak up. And I'm not going to let them hide behind, you're being racist for questioning what's going on in the election because it's doing it in a black city. No, you're being racist for doing the foolishness that you are doing in the election and hiding behind the black people in the city. That's what's happening. No one can question it because it's racist. And me being a black man, oh, you're a hater of your own people. No, bitch, I beat your ass. I'm not a hater of my own people. I love my people. I love my people so much. I'm not going to sit back idly and watch them be manipulated, or as the homie Brown says, manipulated. Cora, it ain't gonna happen. I am going to speak up. I'm going to stand up. And you can either stand with me or you'll stand against me. But standing against me ain't your best damn option, okay? But I don't, right now, I'm with the conservatives right now. But that could change because in the history of this country, there's never been only just two parties. And these two parties weren't the just two parties. Parties evolve, people evolve. This country, this experiment evolves. And it's up to the righteous men of God to do what needs to be done. All right, let's knock this out right quick. Ellis says, what happened with that Fulton County vote machine that was found in the field near Savannah? So that was a discontinued voting machine, right? That was discontinued. It wasn't really too much of nothing. It was just something that somebody had purchased on like eBay or something. And like, it was something to help, boost the fears. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody did it purposely. They had it sitting around and they threw it out in the field purposely just to muddy up the water of what was going on with the elections. Because the elections, trust and believe, the election was fucking stolen. I don't give a damn who don't want to hear it. You mean to tell me that this senile motherfucker who can't even walk upstairs or stand still on a goddamn bike or talk properly, you gonna mean tell me that this some bitch is the people, the one you choose to stand behind? Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I ain't going with that shit. Not at all. But they are perfecting this system. And then perfecting this system, eventually they're going to be able to use against all of us. I ask my black folk all the time, what in the fuck are you going to do when you allow them to perfect this system? And then when you decide to say, look, screw you Democrats, screw you Republicans, we're going to start our own party. And they use this here number system, this here election system against you. What the hell are you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? You going to just sit back and accept it? Start the precedence of questioning it now. You should always question a damn election. You should always question it to make sure that it is sound. Y'all know these computers can be hacked. Goddamn South Coast Medical is shut down right now. Right now, South Coast, right there by BC, is closed because they shit got hacked. Come on, man. Cash App just had problems a couple weeks ago because I know they shit got hacked. Cyber warfare is where it's at now. And y'all done made it okay for people to do anything to get money. So now you got smart people who sit around in the house all day. Now you got a bunch of introverts and shit. People want to be shelled inside. What they doing? Hacking. Doing all kind of craziness to get money. Hiding in mama basement. Hacking to get money. Come on, man. You think they can't hack the damn election? You tripping. You mean to tell me that Biden got more votes than damn Obama and you won't say that they hacked the damn election? You tripping. Don't let them do it again. Pay attention. Stop voting for people. Now, you know what? We're going to save that for the end because we got some stuff to talk about later. And this plays into it right here. If they can take the election from a sitting president, what you think they can take from you? Better yet, what have they already taken from you? We're gonna get into all that later on. Because listen, this ain't gonna be a short show tonight now. So you make sure you get stuff together. This is gonna be one of them long form ones, right? Because we cooking tonight on a whole lot of stuff. We cooking. Because it's too much debauchery going on around this motherfucker. It's just entirely too much debauchery. We got coke in the White House. We got titty shows at the White House. They said we used to have hot dog and pizza parties at the White House. I don't really know about that, but you know, hey, I'm saying, you know, the receipts, the math was mathed in with the receipts. Oh man. But y'all, what we gonna do, man? What we really gonna do about addressing the foolishness and the debauchery and the crazy? Because it seems like in today and age, you can't really address the real. In today and age, you cannot really address the real without being chastised or some type of disagreement is had. Like, so anybody who knows Pro, and if I got any of my folk watching on Facebook that's been fucking with me for the longest, that can attest to this, feel free to chime in. Pro has been, since the better part, I'll say 2011, 2012, definitely 2013 and beyond, I have always pushed for positive, clean, better side of music. Because it hit me like a ton of bricks. If we're out here promoting ourselves and indulging into killing and robbing and disrespect of our women, and this is what we put out as far as representation of us. We invest in it, we follow these people, we pack out their concerts, we do all type of fanboy, fangirl and stuff over, again, the debaucherous music, the killing, the stealing, the glorifying of everything that is of Satan. And other people who do not know us, who have no idea, no dealing, the only education of us is what they see on TV and hear in music, right? If that is the only education into us and what we do and how we are, how do you expect them to treat you? I'm just being real. Because your reputation precedes you. So Pro has always been saying, hey, y'all, we can do better music. We can do better things. We can make better shows. We can do this. We can uplift our ones who are doing good in school. We can uplift the nerd in school too, because, I was recently told that I was a nerd, and I'm proud of it. The Revenge of the Nerds in this thing, the hood style, you know what I'm talking about? Why can't we uplift them? Why can't we uplift and hold up business owners and conservative values? Why can't we do that? Why can't we address the foolishness of things that happens in our community? What you talking about? I'm talking about this. Now, somebody that I have respect for, somewhat, to a level. I love her as a person, but I'm starting to pick up certain things, and it's what it is. I guess it's a characteristic. I'm not going to let it fly personally with me. I'm going to check it and say something about it whenever it presents itself. But outside of that, very knowledgeable person, good person, seems to have their heart and spirit in the right place of things at times. Recently put up a post about the Black community. Well, they shared it was a video. Someone by the name of Sneeko. I don't even fuck around with that side of the culture, but he said something that was pretty interesting. All right. He said, Black culture is mind control, which is something that I believe. We've always said it. I've been saying it for a while. And you know, it is what it is. So here was Sneeko's statement on the black culture.
When I said black culture promotes degeneracy, that's something that everybody knows. And you listen to any rap music like Durk. I listen to Lil Durk all the time. He's rapping about murder all the time. He knows that will sell more music. He knows that rap beef and like, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna kill me. Bro, you're 29 with kids, still talking about like killing other people, and you're gonna risk your life over music. Like everything that hip hop promotes, besides Ye and besides a few like, you know, Christian rap or stuff like that, it's all just drugs, murder, bitches. When a black person becomes more
so it's all drug, murder, and bitches. For the most part, we can all agree that that is the basis of black culture rap music, because you only got black culture music when it comes to R&B, rap, and they really try and bleed hip hop and rap together. I'm so glad that he did distinctify rap. I don't know, like he did mention like, you know, other artists who I would consider hip hop artists in a sense. Ye being a person who can jump between rap and hip hop, but really is a hip hop artist. But he did say rap and he didn't say hip hop, so I appreciate him for that. But yeah, for the most part, rap music is that. Like that is what that is. Outside of the other few artists that do bleed out in hip hop, you don't have a lot of them. You have more bullshit artists than you have the great artists that actually have something to fucking say. But I'm gonna let him finish because we only got like 20 something seconds left.
affluent when they put on a suit, when they get a good job, when they speak correctly. Is more affluent when they put on a suit, when they get drugs, murder, bitches. When a black person becomes more affluent when they put on a suit, when they get a good job, when they speak correctly, you're speaking white. Yo, why are you talking like a white boy? I'm just speaking English properly.
Again, did he lie there? When you enunciate your words and actually spoke like you know what the hell you saying out your mouth, man, why you talking white? I done heard this shit happen and be said to me 1,000 times before. Why you talk white, man? Why you using them big words, man? What you doing? Back it up a little bit. Let's go.
Speaking English properly. When they talk about keeping black culture black in those affluent areas, they mean they want a doctor who's also sagging. They want a doctor who's still banging and throwing up signs.
I agree that there's a lot.
I think that's a little hyperbolic. I don't think it's that far, but I mean, they do want a down doctor. No one really, they want their doctors to be like that fond ass Tay Diggs, something of another, smooth, debonair, still can go in the hood tight brother, right? They don't want the nerdy looking glasses wearing Poindexter doctor. They don't say shit to that doctor. They don't uplift them doctors. The only doctors and realtors and lawyers that truly get uplifted in our community are the ones who look good. Let's just be real. Let's keep it going, Sneeko.
A lot of stuff within hip hop culture that is kind of negative, for sure.
All of it. All of it. Like,
you really put me on the spot here to like think about it objectively.
What I said.
So he says all of it, and I won't go as far as saying all of it, but I get the gist because it is definitely a majority of the culture that gets down with the get down of that foolishness. All right. So Miss Sonny Johnson said they have these conversations amongst themselves because a black person who is culturally attached would destroy them. Now, why would a black person who is culturally attached have to destroy them? There's a few points in there. I mean, I'm culturally attached. I think I'm a lot more culturally attached than a lot of the people who got upset about this, because when I tell you people got upset about the statement, people got upset about the statement. Now them niggas soft. They're going to say something just like you. They say something. Let's keep it a buck. The main folk buying and spending money on this. The concerts is white. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on like that. And although we have a lot of whites who are going to the concerts and buying the music and whatever, that's because they actually have the money to spend like that readily to go to the concerts. Our kids don't necessarily have the money like that. Unless they're doing something to get the money like that. You got some parents who do, but for the most part, widespread, nah. And they're the main ones who say that. It's black folk who mainly say, oh, well, the white folk are the ones with the wealth and they got the most expendable income, blah, 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 blah. So now you're going to demonize that, right? It's fucking crazy, man. They have these conversations amongst themselves because a black person who's culturally attached would destroy them. I think that I know that I'm culturally attached, and I say this all the time. People who know me know I say this all the time. Ooh, Rain's back. Interested as a career DJ, owner of entertainment marketing firm, a broadcasting station, event planner, festival curator. I've been saying this for years, and I'm more culturally attached than most people who feel hurt by this statement. Well, in me saying that, I got attacked, right? It was because of my politics. Now, I know that people don't like my politics because it is not culturally acceptable in the black community to be a Republican. No matter how hood you is, no matter how culturally attached you are, you still going to get looked at sideways for saying that you are a Republican. People are brainwashed that way. They are brainwashed that way. Oh, you're a Republican? I ain't fucking with you. Oh, you fuck with Donald Trump? Nigga, I ain't fucking with you. Nigga, you old Trump dick sucker. Da 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 da. What? I beat your ass. Watch how you talk. I beat your ass. Now, we could have did this the respectable way. We could have talked like we had some sense. But now you on some other stuff just because of a person's particular political persuasion. Because I like guns, because I like free speech, because I want my kids to go to the school of my liking, because I don't want them to take my money and just do whatever the hell they want to do with it. I got to be all that. I beat the shit out you. Because I'm American. And that's how we get down. So I made this statement, and Ashley's made a little thread of it. My whole reason for creating 3Ls Enterprises, which started as 3Ls Entertainment, the 3Ls being love, live, life. Been doing this since 2008. Shouts out to the crew. Shouts out to the folk that helped me start this thing. Shouts out to everybody that's been holding it down with me, respecting the move, showing up when they show up. It's not the cool thing to be the good guy. I'm telling you, I watched this when I would throw fucking booty meat parties or twerk fest as they were labeled. Man, it was all love. When we threw a blackout parties, it was all love. But when we threw the financial literacy, it was crickets. Whenever we host home ownership classes, it's crickets. Because we don't want to get ahead on certain stuff. We want to do all the stuff that makes us look good or makes us look acceptable, but we ain't really trying to do the hard work on the background. Anyway, man. Creating 3Ls Enterprises and recradiosav.com was to give credence and a space for the other music that don't get to shine. People like Smooth, people like Clay Hodges, people like Jacob Evans, all artists from Savannah that plays on the platform of recradiosav.com. Giving space for the other music that don't get to shine. The problem is it's few and far in between. There's not a lot of artists that make clean music. Artists don't want to make clean music because they feel like it's not going to get accepted by the people. This is what artists say all the time. Their music won't get accepted by the people. That's not what sells. Violence sells. Sex sells. All this stupid shit. No, what sells is what you market. Savannah has a gold mine in the fact that we have tourists, we have families, we have large groups that come to the city of Savannah on the day-to-day basis. We get millions of people who come through Savannah that drops billions of dollars into the city of Savannah, into our economy. When we have East Bloss and it's time to build the schools, whenever anybody, we live here, so we have to pay it all the time. But when these tourists come and they pay that 7% tax on whatever dollar they spend here, they also invest in here because that penny is coming to us. They spend billions here. They are looking for Savannah. They want to experience Savannah. And Savannah is a big playground for artists, for whether it's performing arts, whether it's creative arts, whether it's culinary arts. These people are looking for a piece of Savannah. Why not give it to them? And that's been my mission. That's why I have a festival every month on River Street. Because I want artists, I want businesses to get that exposure. People don't do nothing but walk up and down River Street. Come get that shmoney. Check us out. UnityInTheCommunity.org. Get signed up. Check out the applications in the calendar with every third weekend of the month. Full third weekend right there. I want my businesses. I want them to get their shine. I want my artists to get their shine. But you got to be clean. You got to be about your business. I help you get you through your business. You know this, man. Just holler at your boy. Get right. We got an opportunity for clean. We got an opportunity to expose it to millions. It's summertime. They out here. Expose it to the millions. Y'all know this. The whole reason of it was to give it the shine. I went on to say, yeah, I do this politics thing, because I'm an honorable statesman that will have his voice heard, but don't get it twisted. Music is my element. And our music has been hijacked to create a sick, degenerative culture amongst us. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Here we go. Someone interjected my politics. Now tell me again how black people around you won't deal with your politics. Maybe the two things are related. Just a guess. So, in saying that, hey, there's an issue with our music. He's not too far off. There may be some hyperbolic statements there, but he's not too far off. We don't have, as my friend LS said earlier, has he heard of Outkast? We've all heard of Outkast. We know, but name the Outkast of 2023. Someone name the Outkast of 2023 in the comments right now. Who's the Outkast of 2023? I need to know. I need to know who's the Outkast of 2023. So tell me again how black people around you won't deal with your politics. Maybe the two things are related. Just a guess. Why did my politics get interjected into this? Because I call out the fuckery of music, because we can do better. And so I stated, so because I hold their ass accountable on the BS music, child, please. I've been saying this way before I became known as a Republican, but try again. And I mean that. And she went on to say some other stuff, but that is like, at this point, it's a moot point, right? You bring up wanting to have a better outcome of your people, wanting to have better music, wanting to see better representation, being the catalyst of having better representation, but people don't accept it or don't want it. You become the bad guy. It's not just me. Someone else who's been a part of the city of Savannah area, went to SCAD. There was something that happened, the Essence Festival went down this past weekend. And boy, oh boy, was there some things that happened at that Essence Festival. And some people just wasn't rocking with it. There was a whole bunch of debauchery and degenerative behavior that was not normally attached to what is the Essence Music Festival, which caused people to leave, to not want to be a part of it, to talk down on it, such as the great India Ari did. So there was a moment where Janelle Monáe jumped on stage and took a titty out and showed it. And Meg Thee Stallion hosted twerk contest on the stage, and Janelle Monáe was on the side of the stage, egging it on, yes, queen, and all that other good stuff. And India Ari took notice to it, and she felt some type of way. India Ari says, the issue is what is context. Humanity does everything, but does everything belong on a stage? No. Is everything for kids? No. Is everything for everybody? No. So when we as a culture make something like this mainstream, it shows a lack of discretion, and discernment. To those in the comments who laugh at anyone who wants these things for our culture, you certainly have that right. Just as many folk have the right to want our mainstream international export, our music, to show us in a respectful light. Now, remember earlier, I told you guys that our music is what represents us on a mainstream international level. It's like How High. Remember in How High, when the Chinese dude got with the black folk and you West Coast, no, you East Coast, I fall East Coast, right? Because he thought that what he saw of us on TV and in music was all of us. So, just as many folks have the right to want our mainstream international export, our music, to show us in a respectful light. I'd like to go on record saying this won't age well, and that's my issue. I love Janelle and Meg the way I love us all. And I don't like this moment. Don't bother debating me, LOL. I don't care, and I do this. For 25 years, I've done this. So read, ponder, or don't. Peace. Bye. Of course, she got beat up about this statement. Why you checking them? They can do what they want to. They grown women. No accountability. I said that at the beginning of the stream. We don't want accountability. We have an accountability issue. Something that we need to address. I guess there's no 2023 Outcast, huh? Nobody has a 2023 Outcast for me? Because it don't exist. It doesn't exist. And we should have it. It's nothing saying we can't have it. Yeah. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn baby girl into a hater. You got it dead on the head. And that's what they do to all of us. They try to make us out to be haters. Me, I personally don't care. I'm a hater like them. Fuck my wrist then. That's right. But this is ridiculous. This ain't the only thing that happened crazy this weekend. No. This weekend went down. We're gonna talk about all this stupidness, and then we're gonna come back home because we got some stuff to talk about home with this hotel overlay and these elections and things that are coming up. And make sure you hit the like button. You know, we have quite a few viewers coming this thing. I think this thing at one point went up to 40 some odd viewers. So go ahead and hit the like for me, hit the love, hit the share, leave a little comment. Let's trigger these algorithms, man. These algos really don't want a brother's voice to be heard. They don't want us to have these conversations with ourselves. And quite frankly, I really don't give a damn. I'm going to have these conversations and I'm going to let my people know what's really good. And we're going to talk about it. We are going to have these conversations. We're going to work through it. We are going to come to some type of consensus of understanding together. We have to do this. So, also partaking at the Essence Festival this weekend. I know everybody heard about this. This was all the rage of the town. All the kids were talking about this one. Miss Keke Palmer, Aquila, the spelling bee champion, went to the Essence Festival, double cheeked out. I'm talking about double cheeked out. And she happened to be enjoying the Usher concert of the festivities. And well, let's just say it caused some trouble at the house. All right. So Keke Palmer's boyfriend ended up making a statement about baby girl's dress. Now his page is gone now, so all we have is screenshots to suffice us, guys. All right. Darius Dalton, the boyfriend, I don't know, husband, I don't know what to call, because she made the statement, I'm single or I'm married, and there's no in between. So I don't know if there are plans for marriage. There seems to be some type of plans for marriage, as you'll find out later on in this here situation. But yeah, they're an item. They share a child together, a beautiful son. So Kiki was out there in this sheer see-through dress, right? Ass cheeks out, and she has on what seems to be a thong or something of that nature. The draws is going up the crackage. All right. So my man says, it's the outfit though. You a mom. All right. And then shit starts going crazy. Everybody sees it, start going in. And then he was like, well, when all else fails, go Birds, fly Eagles fly. So he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You know, kept it going. And people motherfucking ate his ass up with the don't be hating and all this other stuff, and she can wear what she want to wear, and she was dressing like that before y'all got together, and all this snap your neck, all of this debaucherous ass bullshit statement. And this man just said this in response to all the bullshit. And this goes into what we were just talking about accountability, right? We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and gets told how much of a hater he is. There's that word again, LS. There's that word again. There's that hater word. There's the hater word. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with, as the man of the house, wanting your wife to be represented in a better light? The mother of your son to be represented in a better light. I mean, it's your son. I mean, your son's going to get of age in about 15 years. You're going to still be his mama. And when he get in school, when it comes up in the memories for somebody, they bring it, this shit doesn't come up. Ooh, boy, this your mom, ain't it? Boy, your mama got them cheeks, boy. Like, bruh, don't no boy want to deal with that. You understand. You understand going through it. Having a fine mama in school. Your mama is Kiki Palmer. Anyway, following Jackson's apparent shading of Palmer's look, Usher took to the comments and told her, thank you for coming out to the concert. Big Boss, thank you for coming. They know what they're doing. Now, somebody had a kufi on, we call it kufi on tights over where the hotel boys at. They call it kufi on tight. Somebody had a kufi on tight tape. And I want to say that was, who had the kufi on tight? I want to say that was Maj Toure with the kufi on tight, who says that Kiki has a project probably coming out sometime soon. And that isn't nothing but promo for it. And it could very well be, or it could be just a conservative man who wants his woman to be more conservative in these streets. Got the cheeks out. Well, she ain't say nothing public, but she did come out and she did say something. She made a picture. Okay. Close-ups of the top of the outfit, shot showing off her booty in the bathroom mirror. She captioned it, I wish I had taken more pictures, but we were running late. So now, something that came to my mind the night of this event, because there were a bunch of idiots who were out here in these streets. Oh, if he ain't like what she was saying, what she was wearing, he could have checked her before she left the house and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, do they live where the Essence Festival is, or was she in a fucking hotel? I'm pretty sure she was in a fucking hotel and he was probably home with their child 9 times out of 10. I'm just saying, with your dumb asses. All right, so she made some kind of post about Usher, if you haven't. Oh, man. I'm telling y'all right now, if you haven't seen Usher, you must go. He was fabulous. She continued giving theater, Atlanta down, tips and tricks, and just absolutely iconic. I was truly inspired as a performer. I whooped some ass in spades too. Uh-oh. Where's that pic of us all together with the king himself? Uh-oh. She whooped some ass and some spades. Who you was playing spades with? Your home? You better been playing spades with your homegirls. But you better have been playing spades with your homegirls. Anyway, there was something else that this was there was something deeper in their family. Here we go, right here. On Father's Day, Palmer shared a tribute. So there was a bunch of people. Oh, they single, they this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. And she can do what she want to, and that nigga's a man, and she knows it. Here we go. Father's Day, Palmer shared a tribute to her boyfriend, which she says isn't a boyfriend. I'll find that somewhere. Editing together videos and photos of Jackson and their son for an Instagram reel set to Khalid's motion. Congrats, Mr. Man. Leotis and I are so very happy to have such a fun, kind, responsible, dependable, and supportive man like you in our lives. It's so wonderful to see the kind of loving father you are, but I'm not surprised. You wanted to be a dad, maybe more than I wanted to be a mother. And that's saying a lot because I've always wanted to be a mother. I love this for us, but I really love it for Leo. God bless you, darling. Thank you for being in our lives. Now, that was from Miss Keke Palmer herself. But see, everybody getting on this man's neck about holding his old lady accountable and that dress not meeting the standards and he being displeased. We don't why he ain't text her. We don't know if that man texted her or not. Bitch, you got a copy. Do her phone text messages come to you when they come? Do you get a copy of them phone calls or that phone log when them calls is made? Do you? I doubt it. I mean, I seriously doubt it. But hey, to each their own. That shit don't fly over here. No, that shit don't fly over here. But there's a lot of people out here, y'all. And I hope the brothers, the single brothers out here, I hope you've been paying attention to the women and the simps. These simp ass niggas. I mean, if she want to wear that, then she could wear that. Which I mean, to each their own. But nigga, you ain't got no respect for yourself, for nothing. You have no pride in it. Because if you did, you would cherish it and you would want it to be treated as such. But I digress on that. And I'll pick back up on there are a lot of thoughtish women out here for men to choose from. And that's probably because men really don't want thoughtish women like that. So they're out here in these streets. And that's why a lot of these women are overcompensating with being independent women because they're pretty much maybe forced into being independent women. Maybe by self because of things they do, the things they indulge in. I'm just saying. There's got to be some kind of correlation there, right? No, man, we got to get this accountability thing back on point. As it was just stated, hate is a code for accountability. And I think so. I think that whenever anyone goes to hold someone accountable, the first thing that they love to throw out is you're a hater. You hating. Maybe. But not in the way that you're trying to say it. Maybe I just hate negative, debaucherous, evil bullshit. Maybe I want a better representation. Maybe, possibly, could be. I think so. I think so. So yeah, keep putting your feet down for all the people who are about accountability. We have to bring it back. I know that I'm going to keep my feet 10 toes down, and I'm going to hold accountability to the highest standard. I'm going to do that when it comes to a better representation as us as a people. I'm going to do that. I'm always going to stand on the better side of awesomeness. I am going to do that. Period. Speaking of accountability, y'all, we got some crazy shit going on in the city of Savannah. I mean, it's always crazy shit going on in the city of Savannah, right? But man, there's some things being said, and we got to address it because we don't need the miseducation and lies to be pushed around on our people. We need to make sure that we have all the right stuff, all the right answers, and we're saying what is right and what needs to be said. And in that, I want to go ahead and I'm going to pull this up and we're going to talk about it. Because there's some moves being shooken right now. Here we go. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Get them shares. Speak to algorithm. Savannah, what's up? It's on us. All right. So, let's see. I told y'all that Arlene Davis and the Housing Authority of Savannah, the city of Savannah, and the developers were coming for Frazier Homes and Caton Homes, especially with it being right down the street from the in-market arena. With a shortage of low-income housing and a wait list of placement for Section 8 vouchers all across Savannah, who does an expansion of the hotel development overlay district benefit? And yet again, certain people are going to swear that Arlene Davis and the Housing Authority of Savannah has nothing to do with this. Now I need to read the entire proposal to see if Yamacraw Village and historic First Bryan Baptist Church is affected by this in any way. Y'all better pay attention. So, this here is a public notice. This public notice is for the type of relief sought is a zoning map amendment of the Hotel Development Overlay District to extend the boundaries beyond the Savannah Downtown Historic Overlay District to include the Victorian and Streetcar Historic Overlay Districts. This meeting takes place on July 11, 2023, 1:30 p.m. at the MPC. Or you can go to the digital meeting on the mpc.org. Right? So this was put out and people are in an uproar saying that, hey, the zoning map is being amended. They're trying to tear down Frazier Homes and Caton Homes so that they can in turn build some hotels, motels to get them their money for that in-market arena. Well, guys, upon deeper investigation, we've come to find out that this is just not the truth. And in fact, it's quite the opposite. So, shouts out to the friends over at Savannah Agenda. They are encouraging engagement. And we're going to put, so you can look out for the Savannah Agenda. They will be added to Rec Radio SAV really, really soon. And you can be able to catch all the good articles from them right on over there. All right. So check it. Oh man, they're trying to go in. I got the map too and pull that map up. So some of Savannah's historic neighborhoods are looking to block hotels from their communities by expanding restrictions that regulate such development in the downtown historic district. So now, it's on July 2nd. It's 5 days ago now, right? So we're out here and we got our friends out here that are saying that they're doing this overlay district to build hotels and to tear down Fraser homes and Caton homes so that more things can be developed. When in all actuality, they're extending this so that no hotels can come into the area. The Victorian and Streetcar Historic District neighborhood associations are petitioning to extend the boundaries of the city's hotel development overlay district beyond downtown to cover the communities to the south. The extension of the overlay district, which regulates the size and location of hotel development, is being pursued to prevent hotels from being built in the neighborhoods, said Thomas Square Streetcar Neighborhood President Jason Combs. So, the president of the Streetcar Neighborhood Association, the Thomas Square Streetcar Neighborhood Association, is saying, "Hey, listen, we pushing for this overlay expansion, but we doing it for one reason only. We don't want to see hotels. All right, we ain't against big development. We actually want to see multifamily residential, other than hotels coming in. All right." The overlay district distinguished hotel categories by large hotels, 75 guest rooms or more, and small hotels, which is 16 to 74 guest rooms. The petition being sought is to extend the zone where neither size hotels are allowed. It would not prohibit inns with fewer than 16 rooms or short-term vacation rentals. All right, so two East Henry. This is right there on Henry between Bull and Drayton. Someone wants to develop a hotel there, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to do that right now. Let's see. While there is no specific project behind the effort, Victorian Neighborhood Association President Nancy Maya said that the long vacant Sears building at 2 East Henry Street is an obvious site they would like to see to preemptively prevent a national hotel chain from developing. There would be a huge Holiday Inn going in there, and all of a sudden we have Starbucks instead of the Sentient Being. And this is right there down from the Sentient Being. The Sentient Being is 2 blocks over. The next block is Duffy, and then right after that is Park Ave. Sentient Being's over there. So what happens when they put a hotel right here and then they put a Starbucks? Sentient Being is out of there. Well, I don't know. Sentient Being definitely has Savannah Soul, and it has performers. I don't know, but definitely we'll get a little run for its money. So there's that. Residents of both neighborhoods have expressed strong support for the effort, according to Combs and Maya. Of the 83 residents who responded to a survey concerning the matter, about 70% supported the expansion, while 15% were either unsure or against the idea. Those opposed to the idea cited factors such as increased foot traffic from hotel visitors and support for area businesses as the reason for their response, while some felt existing zoning requirements were adequate for controlling hotel development. The extension is scheduled to be considered by a zoning advisory body, the Metropolitan Planning Commission, on July 11th, and will ultimately have to be approved by the Savannah City Council to be implemented. The historic Collar Brownsville neighborhood is also expected to request a similar extension of the overlay at a later date to cover the community following the recent submittal of their own petition. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull this up right quick. We're gonna pull up the map of what the deuce? Oh, it's right here. I'm going crazy. It's the conservation district map. This one, and let's open this one. All right. And that's that one. That's that one. One more thing, Jackie. Maybe. Nope. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the ordinance. Here we go. All right, guys. So, this is the Streetcar Historic District, and this is the Victorian Historic District. They are so Victorian is from May Street over to what is that? East Broad. Yep. That's mother. Yep. So from May Street to East Broad, from going east, west to east, and it starts at Gwinnett, and it goes down to what does it go down to? 31st. Mm-hmm. Goes down to 31st. Yep. Maybe Anderson. Yep. So yeah, goes down to Anderson. All right. So we got from Gwinnett to Anderson, north to south, and then west to east, we got May Street to East Broad. And then the Streetcar Historic District goes from Anderson down to that's not Victory Drive, is it, y'all? Y'all help me out here. Because I feel like that could possibly be Victory Drive. A little past Victory Drive, but we just gonna call it Victory Drive. So the hotel district overlay is as of right now, it's just the Savannah downtown district, but it wants to extend all the way down to here. And the ordinance for that is right here. I know this is the boring stuff. I watch all the numbers disappear because this is the boring stuff. It's okay, people. Someone has to do the boring stuff for us. It must be done. All right. The intent of this overlay district is to establish standards to guide the size and location of future hotel development within the historic district. The overlay distinguishes hotel categories by large hotels, 75 guests or more, small ones, which are 16 to 74. Based on the Smith Travel Accommodations Report, or the STAR program, used by the global hotel industry. STAR benchmarks the performance of hotels in competitive markets. The local tourism industry uses STAR data to gauge market demand and plan accordingly. The overlay district, the Hotel Development Overlay District, is identified on the official zoning map as HDO. The boundaries of the HDO district shall be the same as the boundaries of the Savannah Historic District, which are defined in Georgia Constitution Article 11 and ratified in 1968, November 5th, 1968. All right. Shall be the area bounded on the north by the Savannah River, east by Randolph Street between the Savannah River and Broughton Street, and by East Broad Street between Broughton and Gwinnett Streets, on the south by Gwinnett Street, and on the west by West Boundary Street. All right. For all properties within the boundaries of the HDO district, the regulations for both the base zoning district and the overlay district shall apply. All right. So let's go right here. So this is what they're trying to do. All right. The green is where large hotels, 75 room plus, are allowed. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Look at that, y'all. When did they do this? What year? 2018. Okay. Yep. 2018. So that was down there. So, that's funny. They blocked out. So, let's see, that's Whitaker, that's Drayton, that's Alcorn. So that's River Street Inn is like up in this area right here. So is the Hyatt and all of them. Yeah, they're like right up in there. So there's no new hotels over there, but we got the new hotel that they built over there, which is the Castle. And then we got JW Marriott that came in right here. Yep, JW Marriott's right here. So it's interesting. But anyway, in the green, as we see, coming down to Louisville, Jones, MLK Boulevard. This is the end of the historic overlay district, by the way. The green is 75 plus rooms. The yellow is where they have to be the small hotels, right up in there. Right there. And then we have the red. And the red is no new hotels allowed. And what they're trying to do, this is a part of the Savannah Historic District Hotel Development Overlay District, right? It tells you where they can and can't go. They want to lay these districts, and they want to be able to implement this red, right, in those particular areas, such as Fraser Homes, Caton Homes, and things of those nature, so that they cannot build new hotels, okay? That's just what it is. So please, y'all, don't be out here telling people, and make sure you share this. Share this. Let the people know. Let Savannah know, this point. Go ahead and bookmark it. I'm at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark where we're talking about the hotel overlay district. The people, and I quote, as they said, as the neighborhood president said, we do not want hotels here. We're not against big development. We like it. We'd like it to be multifamily residential rather than hotels coming in. Okay? So when they say they want to extend this overlay district, it's because they do not want hotels coming in. They want to extend that red district. This right here. They want this red district to be in the Victorian Historic District and the Streetcar Historic District. Now, what we need to do, because since they're going to extend it, trust and believe when they extend it, right? There will be more green and more yellow within the extension. What we need to do is make sure that our voices are heard and that we are there. I have been telling you all for months in Savannah, this is where you're going to get mad at me because I'm finna rub some shit in your face. I have been telling you to get involved with your neighborhood associations. I told you, if you need to know who your neighborhood association is, get with me. I will show you. And I've had a few people. I'm not going to knock the few people that have got in contact with me and I have gotten them in contact with their neighborhood associations respectfully, and they have become a part of their neighborhood association to make things happen. But this is where the rubber meets the road. We have a responsibility, people. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Where is it? There we go. That's the one I want right there. No, that's not what I want. Well, yes, it is. That is what I want. No, let me see if I can get the other one. Where the OG one? No, I ain't get it off my phone, so this one will just have to do. All right, StreamYard. Let's get it. Oh, you are where? Right there. Let's get it. All right, y'all. When it comes down to any organizational, there is a chart, an organizational chart, a structure chart, if you would, and who orders who and who's at the top or bottom, or in the chain. Where does the voice start and how does it spread out? As we see, it is on us, the citizens. We sit at the hierarchy. The mayor and alderman answer to us. And then there's the city manager who handles all the other stuff, right? So when we speak, they are to answer us. Per the Georgia Constitution, our representatives are amenable to we the people. Do you guys know what amenable means? Does anyone know what amenable mean? Anybody in the comments want to take it? Still ain't got nobody to tell me what usurpations is. Man, see, I be wanting to give away stuff. Now I got to say that I want to give away stuff in order for people to actually want to get involved and actually answer. Like, goodness gracious, people. Anybody want to take a shot at amenable? Well, I'll give y'all a second to get that. Let me go get this my Georgia Constitution. That's a good Constitution. Yeah. Anybody got the definition of amenable? No? I got to tell you what the definition of amenable is. Amenable is having or showing willingness to agree or to accept something that is wanted or asked. Ready or willing to answer, act, agree, or yield. Open to influence, persuasion, or advice. Agreeable, submissive, tractable, and having a responsible or being responsible to a higher authority, accountable, and synonymous with responsible. Now, in our Georgia Constitution, it states that how our representatives are amenable to us. Section 2, Origin and Structure of Government. Paragraph 1, the origin and foundation of government. All government of right originations with the people is founded upon their will only and is instituted solely for the good of the whole. Public officers are the trustees and servants of the people and are at all times amenable to them. I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. I'm going to get a little closer to my microphone. Public officers are trustees and servants of the people and are at all times amenable to them, which means at all times they must be willing to accept the suggestions and submit to the authority of we the people. That's in the Georgia State Constitution. And the truth be told, that is the basis of all governments. That is why January 6th was so damn scary to those folk, because they know that we know that they cheated. We had information there that day. There were debates, and listen, I've talked about this until I've been blue in the face, but there were debates that day because information was coming forward to the fact that they were cheating and messing around in those elections. And they had to shut that shit down because the people came up there and said, whoa there, stop. We know that there were wrong done in at least 8 states. We can prove them in more, I'm quite sure, but 8 states for sure, there was some bullshit that happened and we are here to address it. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And just like I said in the beginning of the show, if we keep letting these people go by with these stolen elections, We, the people, will never have power again, even though we are built on the backs of constitutions that say things like the public officers are trustees and servants of the people and are at all times amenable to them. We consent and give them our voice. The people of this state have the inherent right of regulating their internal government. Government is instituted for the protection, security, and benefit of the people, and at all times they have the right to alter or reform the same whenever the public good may require. And I'm telling you now, we're at a point in a crossroads of this country's history where it is time for us to alter or reform these governments because they are not here for the public good of us. They're not here for the public good of us. What are we going to do? I'm going to step up. I'm going to do my job as an honorable statesman and speak up against the foolishness that happens. Just as these people are with the hotel motel overlay district who are stepping up against what is happening, because as this chart tells us, y'all, it is up to the citizens. As the Georgia Constitution tells us, y'all, it is up to we the people who are the citizens. Step up. Get right. It's that season. I said it earlier. It's that season where men and the women, because the women are the bedrocks. It is up for the men and the women to step up and do what needs to be done for the country that we want to see, for the future that we want to have and to see for our kids and their kids after them. It's that time. Too much BS happening. It is that time. So make sure that you're in the building on July 11th. Make sure you're in the building on July 11th at the NPC. And if you can't be there live at the NPC, do me a favor. Jump on that live stream. Jump in the comments. Let them know that you're there. Send a letter. Type up something and send it with someone who can go, who will go, and have them take it in on your behalf. I'm telling you, that helps. When they hear from us, then they know it's an issue. And that's been the real, you want to know the huge issue of it all? The problem has truly been that we go in there on that first Tuesday after the first Monday, right? And we go and vote for these people, and then we don't hold them accountable after that first Tuesday, after the first Monday. We just let it go. We don't check these people. We don't go see about these people. These people who are in power, we do not get in their face. I do. Oh, these politicians even love when they see pro or hate when they see pro. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. I have my differences with the big three, mainly because of political differences, but I love them three. And I'm talking about post one, the future mayor of Savannah. I'm talking about post two, and I'm talking about the gentlewoman from the first district. Despite our political differences, we are all on the same path with making sure that we see better in the city of Savannah and our voices get heard. We make sure that the representation is there. We may have different roads to get there, but we gonna get there. When they need a man to stand behind them and not afraid to say the unabashed truth, I am right there. Because that's what we need to do. But we need to start doing it on larger occasions. When these people screw up, you need to be talking to them. Shoot, ask them if I don't. Ask them if I don't. We need to stand up. Because if we don't, this shit is falling fast. Elections are in November. We need to make sure we put the right people there, not the people that we went to school with and we just like them, not the people who family member died, so they're running for office because their family member died, not the people who are running for office just to look cute, not the people who have just they have the nice smile. No, we need people there who are going to do the job right. And right now, it's early. There's a lot of people who've announced that they're running for office. But none of this matters. None of this matters until August, when that qualifying period hits and they pay that money. And you're going to see a whole lot of people pop up during qualifying. People who weren't saying anything as of yet, because it really doesn't matter until qualifying. Are you going to be willing to say that, hey, you know what, this person may be a little better for the job, so I'm going to go with them? There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you choose to do. You shouldn't feel bullied by it if that's what you choose to do. But you know us. We'll make somebody feel bullied by it. Nah, get the right person for the job. You can do it. Don't be scared. We got to save this city. Check them. Ask them about their policies. Ask them what do they want to see implemented. Ask them whatever means something to you as far as this city is concerned. Ask them. Go get the city of Savannah chart. Listen, everything that I bring to you, it's all Googleable. I'm saying this for a reason, because I'm finna jump into some shit. I'm finna jump into some Savannah shit right now. Because we need to hold these people accountable when it comes to what they're doing. Because now, just because they aren't tearing down Frazier Home, Kate Home, and Yamacraw for hotels, don't mean they're not finna tear them down for something. Okay? Bro, what you mean? What you talking about? Oh, I'm glad you asked what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Shouts out tonight's sponsor, me. Because I work hard for this, y'all. I ain't lying. I work real hard to get this stuff together. I was in here, and then right before the show, I was in here digging and finding stuff, man. It's going to be some stuff that's going to get left out. We're approaching that 2-hour mark. Some stuff going to get left out, but this is important. So I guess I'll start it with that one. And where is, oh, I think it's it right here. Is it? No, that's not it. Where you at? Oh. No. No. Well, I'll be damned. Where the heck you went? Nah, bruh. Ah, there you go. Thank you. I'm finna say, I know good and darn well that ain't go like that. All right. Let's pull this up. Get out of here. Mm-hmm. All right. So when I got into that old hotel motel overlay thing, I came across something else, right? I came across this right here as I was doing some digging. Housing Authority plans to sell 5 acres of Yamacraw Village. When you say that, she be like, "Oh, you about to sell 5 acres? What the hell y'all about to do, boy? Y'all about to get rid of all them houses, boy? How y'all gonna do that, boy? No. That is clickbait. Housing Authority plans to sell 5 acres of Yamacraw Village. That's clickbait. All right. What do you mean? All right. Per WTLC, this came out in 2022. Plans to demolish one of the largest public housing complexes in Savannah now includes selling a portion of the land. The new details are part of a court filing with the Housing Authority of Savannah in response to a lawsuit filed by Savannah Yamacraw Association over the demolition plans. In a response to the lawsuit, attorneys for the housing authority say the plan is to sell 5 acres of property to the city of Savannah for the Springfield Canal widening project. The remaining 17 acres would be redeveloped by the housing authority and a ground lease with a yet to be created partnership for a new low income housing development. All right. So yes, y'all, Yamacraw will get torn down, and it's okay for Yamacraw to get torn down. And I will show you why it's okay for Yamacraw to get torn down momentarily. New details are part of a legal response filed March, in which the housing authority asked the courts to dismiss the lawsuit. In February, the association sued on behalf of Yamacraw residents to stop the demolition plans from moving ahead. Now, this is where I have a problem with we, black folk, particularly in Savannah. We are quick to want to tear some shit down as far as plans that are going to build us up. Don't you tear down Yamacraw. You got all these families that's been living here for all this time, and now you're just going to displace them. And what are you going to do about them? And they need somewhere to stay. And you can't take this from these people. Well, first of all, they don't own this shit. They're renting in a low-income public housing development. Now, for years, Savannah has been phasing out the ownership of housing projects. They've been phasing out housing projects, and they have been bringing forward these newer type of residential area developments, right? Things like Sustainable Fellwoods, River Point. Well, Pro, what you talking about? Let me explain. Let me explain. We have, where is it? Yeah, it's that one. All right. This is it. All right, y'all. So Erlene Davis, who was called out in that hotel motel overlay district situation, is the executive director of the Housing Authority of Savannah. All right. So in 2021, she made a presentation to, as far as the plan is concerned, as far as the housing preservation and development in the city of Savannah. All right. So Van Johnson's mayor at the time, Michael Brown, was our city manager, which means that Keisha, Alicia, Dietrich, Nick, Linda Walter Bryant, Shabazz, and Purty all sit on council, right? Well, this is where they talked about, the regulations and HUD multifamilies and RADs and the LIHTCs and Section 8s and public housing and all that stuff, right? But here's where the good stuff comes in. This is where the rubber meets the road in situations. And there was an old document that I can't seem to find anymore. I got to dig deeper, but it was talking about how they can and can't sell property off. They can redevelop it, especially when it's one that is being used. But if they demo it and then they just don't do anything with it, it sits vacant for a certain amount of time, then they can sell it, as they're trying to do right now with the old Bartow projects, which is on this list. So here we have the HAS affordable housing portfolio from the time they were founded up until today. All right. So in 1940, they built Fellwood and Garden Homes. Well, since 1940, both of them have been demolished and redeveloped. Okay. Fellwood Homes became Sustainable Fellwood 1, 2, and 3. And Garden Homes became Hope 6, or Ashley Midtown 1, 2, and the Veranda. All right. Those are what they call the RDAs, where they have a partnership with someone else who comes in as management, if you would, in a sense, of those particular developments. It happened with Sustainable Fellwood. That's what it did with Garden Homes, as we spoke of. Fred Wessels, they became something along the same line when they renovated them and created River Point 1. Hitch Village is no longer Hitch Village. It's the view at Oglethorpe 1 and 2. Caton Homes is still Caton Homes, and they're going to look at redevelop Caton Homes and do the same thing as they did with Hitch Village or the view at Oglethorpe 1 and 2 and Sustainable Fairwood. This is where they're going. Stubbs Tower, I wouldn't be surprised if they sold off the Stubbs Tower land. It's vacant land. They demolished it, just as they're doing with Bartow Place. Vacant land. They demolished it 2 years before they got rid of Stubbs Tower. But they're going to redevelop it. They're going to redevelop it just like they did Sustainable Fairwood. This is their plans. It's all available. What they did, how they did, what they might do. They know what they want to do. They want it to be better. And why can't it look better? And it's still for people. It's still for low-income people. All they're going to do is find somewhere to put you that is on the list, whether it be, or whether it's that is on their properties, whether it's someone's Section 8, whether it's Ashley's 1-2 or the veranda. They move you in these properties. They tear down the current ones that you were living in. They rebuild them, and you can either stay where you are or you can move into the new one. What's wrong with them doing that? What's wrong with demoing this and turning it into this? What's wrong with it? And it's mixed income. What's wrong with it? They built 13 single-family houses and sold them. That's right there on Richard Street. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with turning Hitch into this? I mean, I know we have historical connections with places like Hitch, but I mean, what does this not look bad? Like, is this you don't want that? $137 affordable, $35 market rate. You have mixed income. So now when you have those people who are like, oh, well, people don't get exposed and it's all about, they have the low income housing. Well, now it's mixed income. You have people who pay regular rate to live out there. Take care of it. They made it affordable to you, but there's other people out here who paying full rent. So you got 35 people out here that's living in the old Hitch Village that's paying your market rate for these newer apartments. They paying Pooler prices. Issuing of housing revenue bonds, financing, renovation, and new construction, affordable housing units. So they gave out a whole bunch of bonds for affordable housing. Preserve at Chatham Parkway, that's affordable housing. Waters at Gateway, that's affordable housing. The Woodlands at Montgomery, that's affordable housing. Westlake, Linwood Apartments, Paradise Moultrie Apartments, Snap Apartments, they got renovated. Paradise Carrollton, Paradise Savannah, all these folk got renovated. They gave out monies so that people can get grants or get Section 8. Right? They got the grant so they can get Section 8. They want to look at renovations to Fraser Homes, Stillwell, and Patterson. Right? They're slated for demolition and disposition to the facility of development of Yamacraw Village. So I went and looked in the demolition and disposition because I know what demolition is because I got a demolition company, and I know what disposition is because I dispossess things often. Disposition is the sell-off of something. So when I saw that, I was like, whoa, what do you mean you're going to sell off Yamacraw Village? But no, they're not looking to actually sell off Yamacraw Village. They just want to do the same thing that they did with Fellwood, if I'm not mistaken, per their plan. They want to do the same thing they did with Fellwood. Have somebody else run it. Do it a mixed income development, right? That's what's happening in the city. You got people who have been sitting on this, who knows this, and they're not necessarily getting the word out to the people. We can't just sit back idly and allow this to happen, Savannah. We've got to address it. We got to be man enough. We got to be woman enough to say, whoa there, what is going on? My elected representative, who is only doing what they're able to do right now through my allowance of it, through my consent. What are you doing? I need to know. I truly need to know, because this ain't gonna work. It is not going to fly. Don't just vote for these people because you're friends and you like them and they smile good. And when they get in there, don't just let them just idly go on through and do whatever the hell they want to in that office. Check them. Please. For all of us, check them. Because if we don't, man, we're going to have some issues. We're going to have some major, major issues. We think it's bad now. We ain't seen nothing yet. We don't go ahead and check these people and stop them from doing what the heck they're doing. It's got to stop. It has to. All right, y'all. I think I done got through everything that I needed to get through. Oh, I got one more thing. Make sure you hit the like. Share this. If you're enjoying this, man, leave a comment, man. Get in on the conversation. You know, don't be scared. We with all the hits around here, man. Y'all come on in with it. Let people know that, you know, it's really going down and that we need to honestly get in position. We need to get on these neighborhood associations. We need to talk to these elected officials. We need to let our voices be heard. These people who are representing us, they need to know that we are here and we're not sitting back idly. Black folk, we have got to hold ourselves accountable on the BS, bro. Ourselves. We can't go check nobody if we can't hold ourselves accountable with the foolishness, yo. We can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. So please, do what's right. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, say, self, this has got to stop. Self, we've got to hold us accountable. And self, it starts with me and you. It's necessary. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one good thing before we get to jam out, or as my boy says, rock out with his jock out and girls jam with the clam out. Oh man, tomorrow morning it is going down major. Oh man, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get across town. God dang it. I done sit here and went late. Forgot all about it. It's all good. It was a good cook up. Good cook up. Where you at, sucker? Oh man, I just had you. I know good and dang on well. I ain't that crazy. Oh, here we go. Tomorrow morning, guys, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we have the first annual Beat the Heat Summer Block Party. That's right, man. I'm teaming up with the city of Savannah and my homie DJ Vicious. We are going to be at First Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church, 1604 Burrow Street, right off of Anderson and MLK. Going to be right over there at First Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. Free food, music, games, man. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Let's go have a good old-fashioned block party, man. Summer's coming to an end, man. We got to tap this off right, man. Shouts out to the homie Isaac Felton. Shouts out to John Bush of the One's office for tapping my shoulder and saying, come on, man, we got to have some fun with the kids. And, you know, pro love the kids. So I'm going to be everywhere that I can be with the churns, right? We're going to be having a whole lot of fun out there. We're going to have some water for the kids because we're going to need plenty of water for the babies. And a whole bunch of fun, man. So y'all pull up. It's going to be fun. Please, Savannah, come on out. Enjoy the heat with us as we beat the heat with the block party. Enjoying the festivities and just, you know, enjoy the camaraderie of being with another, because that's what it's all about, man. We've got to come together and love and support and do what needs to be done to build our city up. So the first annual summer block party for Beat the Heat is going down with First Mount Sinai Missionary Church, city of Savannah. Operation Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, and it's in gun violence or in violence initiative with kids, right? So we're gonna be right there in the hood, right by Fraser Homes, at the church. So pull up on us, man. We're gonna have music, we're gonna have games, we're gonna have food, and it's gonna be fun, and everything is free. All right. So tomorrow it is going down in a major way. What up, Rico? Nigga, you was Cocaine Gate 2023 public service announcement. Public service announcement. I played it at the beginning of the show, man. You late. We was talking about Cocaine Gate 2023, man. Shouts out to my bad guy brother Rico checking in, man. This was a good show, man. We 2 hours and 5 minutes in. Here you probably was lurking, knowing Rico. He probably was doing something with it playing in the background or something, knowing him. But yeah, man, y'all. And I got we got the summer night lights events have been going on all summer long. And Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, and tonight is no different. It's going down over on the west side at the WW Law Center. No, excuse me, that's on the east side of the WW Law Center. It's going down on the west side over in West Savannah at the Grant Center. All right. So it's been going down all summer long. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Tonight's no different. So I think I'm gonna shoot over to the east side tonight and see what's good and holler at the kids and bring my black behind home, because 11 a.m. will come fast. And which means that I got to be up around 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I didn't want to think about it. Anyway, y'all, we'll be at the summer block party tomorrow. Hope to see you there, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Leave a like, share this video, 2 hours long. I'm going to cut it up. Some people don't like long form. I really don't give a damn, because we be in here cooking, man, making it do what it do. Shouts out to everybody who checked in with your boy. If you don't know, my name is DJ Protocol. I'm the city's goddamn flyest, you heard? We're going to talk about this fly thing, because it's amazing what this show is, this and my first radio show. And I didn't even think about it until the other day, but they really correlate. That's freaking awesome. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with some old music. I started out with my dog Kimchi earlier, but you know, I gotta get something else, man. I have not heard this song in a long time, but I went and I found it, and I am so glad that I did do that. Gonna go ahead and get it and pull it up right now. My dog JP, y'all might know his brother John 103, Big John. He ain't Little John no more. He Big John now. But this is older brother, man. This is JP, SOC the squad, man. Shouts out to SOC squad official count. The official DJ is me. If it was ever a question about who the official DJ SOC was, that's me. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about me and Club Rain at SOC on a future show. That was funny. But this song is called It's On Me. It's by the homie JP. And y'all have a good night. I will catch y'all next week. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, so make sure y'all check in with me tomorrow. We going live while we at the block party. So until then, pieces.
When I ride, when I wanna fly on a corner, it's mine if I want it. When I ride, when I wanna, high for it's morning, fly on a corner, it's mine if I want it. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me, cause I'm a real nigga. Hit her if I wanna, hit her for it's morning, split it down the middle just to roll up what I want. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me. I'm what a real nigga. Body ain't up, did it without a paintbrush. Can't tame us. Beats will make it famous. Going through a change up, all the hate it just made us. I watch people change up. As I got my change up, as I got my name up, the hate got outrageous. As I switch my swag on my style, got contagious. Everybody make shit, ready buying that fake shit. Rolling through the playlist, rolling I ain't shit. Mad and I don't say shit, the niggas turn like pages. Life is a gamble when niggas burning for ages. Don't know if I can handle for writing whichever way it is. Niggas takes my life, but they time to go, let's say it is. Oh, I say it is, and I don't play with kids. Hey, pay attention, keep your eyes on the target. Hey, pay the omission, then your head become the target. On the talking, when I ride when I wanna, high for it's morning, fly on a corner, it's mine if I want it. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me, cause I'm a real nigga. Get her if I wanna, hit her for it's morning, split it down the middle just to roll up what I want. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me. I'm what a real nigga. Scratch cause my ex, now she wanna shine now, but scratch bring the best. Now look who on my side now, it's on me, and she ain't making the tryouts. And when I'm ballin' without the timeouts. But time in for the money, we all ride out. A time spent with these honeys, get your filed out. I stack the paper to watch the lip up was piled down. I fuck a hater cause I know product of my time. I know what I'm talking about. My 4 rings on the hand just to show them up. In the ring on the man, you can ask the boss. I fell in love with the thing first time I let it on. She fell in love with the thing first time I let her on. But how you tell somebody right that they do you wrong? And how the hell you pay the price if you ain't got your own? Just let me live my life. I sleep when I'm better. When I ride when I wanna, high for it's morning, fly on a corner, it's mine if I want it. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me, cause I'm a real nigga. Hit her if I wanna, hit her for it's morning, split it down the middle just to roll up what I want. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me. I'm what a real nigga. It's feel like a tie. And when I smoke, it's like a hoopty with no ties on. I'm getting hit for my hoopty cause I'm mind gone. Oh, what I want, I love waiting on the rhyme song. I'm in the time zone, somebody turn the lights on. Tight like the jeans on a fat chick. Right on the scene with a bad band. I got to have it. Turn the problems to tragics like a bubble with a mag clip. I get mad with my last hit. It's going down, plane crash. And when I shine, stainless from my neck with my ring. Cause hey, I'm only starting where the change is. You are too, if you stay where the pain live. I ain't famous, but ballin', hitting up different places. I'm patient, shining, throwing receipts and faces. Taking care of baby, hustling, getting faded. Dirty on me, but y'all boys thought I was good. When I ride when I wanna, high for it's morning, fly on a corner, it's mine if I want it. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me, cause I'm a real nigga. Get her if I wanna, hit her for it's morning, split it down the middle just to roll up what I want. Shit, it's on me. Shit, it's on me. I'm what a real nigga.